players can win elegant jewelry, a large screen TV, a digital camera, or a luxurious dream vacation. And continue toward cash and prizes, including a brand new car and $50,000 in cash. Total over $100,000 on the line today on Sale of the Century. Now, here's your host, the star of the Sale of the Century, Brandon Scruggs. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into another edition of Sale of the Century right here at MVG Productions. Glad you could join us here once again. We got three more contestants here ready to try their luck to see if they can win themselves a bunch of cash and prizes, and one of them maybe have a shot at the Sale of the Century round worth over $100,000 in cash and prizes. Wait our contestants. But let's meet them now and see who's going to be going after all the cash and prizes. Start with our first player, making his third appearance on the show this season. So far has won himself $6,490 in cash and prizes. We have Mr. Mark Leota. Mark, welcome back, sir.
Thank you, Brandon. I'm glad to be back here.
And has done pretty well the first two outings out. Didn't quite have enough to get to the Sale of the Century round. You think you have better luck today?
Well, you know what they say, the first time's the charm.
All right, well, best of luck to you. Of course, coming to us from Toronto, Ontario. And our second player comes to us from Palm Bay, Florida, making his third appearance on the show this season. So far, with an all-cash total of $2,000, we got Christopher Hammer. Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you for having me. Good to be back here.
Getting stumped up on some of those questions during the main game there. Do you think you've studied up enough and maybe have a little bit better shot this time around?
I hope so.
All right, well, we'll see what happens here. Good luck to you. And finally, our third contestant up today, first time on the show this season, coming to us from New Orleans, Louisiana, we got Mr. James Dell. James, welcome in.
I'm glad to be here.
Fantastic. Tell the good folks at YouTube land a little bit more about yourself, sir.
I work at cashier at a sporting goods store, and I referee football.
Fantastic. High school level, correct?
Correct.
And let's see. What's the strangest penalty you've ever had to call in a game so far?
Strangest penalty called. Well, there's so many penalties. I just think it's weird. Everything is weird to me.
Mm-hmm. I can understand. I can imagine so. Well, let's see. Well, hopefully you won't have to call any penalties here. You just have to call me some right answers. Are you ready to go?
Okay. No. I don't remember.
Okay.
Strangest one. Strangest one was after a touchdown on sportsmanlike conduct for just throw the ball up in the air.
Really? You had to call a flag on that?
Yeah. Last play is basically it was the last play of the game too. And because here in Louisiana you have to basically give them the PAT. So yeah.
I see. Okay, fair enough then. All right. Well, let's see if you do well here on this episode. So let's get right to it. Best of luck to all three players. Of course, here I've got you some questions. Hopefully you have me correct answers, because correct answers are worth cash. In this game, each correct answer gets you $5. Each wrong answer you give me will cost you $5. And of course, along the way, you'll have a chance to buy bargain price merchandise. You have a chance at the Fame Game board. Also, maybe one of you has a chance to win up to $10,000 in our big cash vault, but we'll see how that happens out. But let's get the game started off by giving you each $20 in your bank. Okay, and your buzz-in keys are on the screen there. So, of course, ask you a question, give me the right answer, you get 5. And remember, only fastest finger rule here, so one person per question on that, okay? So, with that said, hands on buzzers, players. Let's get started with this game of Sale of the Century with this first question. All right, players, what letter usually represents the vertical axis on a graph? Is it X, Y, or Z? Mark.
I will say the X.
No, I'm sorry. That's the horizontal axis. The vertical axis is Y. It is Y. All right, so you lose 5 there. You're down to 15. Phasmophobia is the fear of what?
Repeat.
Phasmophobia is the fear of what?
Phasmophobia.
And that's time. Of course, phasm, or another word for phantom, or ghost is what we're looking for. Ghost is what it is then. All right, somebody call the Ghostbusters, nonetheless.
Fear ghosts are
Right.
probably the definition.
Something strange in the neighborhood. No.
Anyway, moving on. Here's your next one. Players Alaska and Hawaii joined the United States of America in what decade? Is it the 40s, 50s, or 60s? James.
40s.
No. Sorry, it's the 50s. They joined in the 50s. Only been part of the country all close to 75 years now. It's all right. Cost you 5. You're down to 15. Here's your next one. All right, players. Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair was Prime Minister for how many years? Was it 8, 10, or 12? Chris.
My answer was 10.
10 is correct answer. You got it. $5 for you. But you get to 25. All right, players. What U.S. president said, "Read my lips, no new taxes"? James.
George H.W. Bush. May he rest in peace.
Yes,
Of course.
that's correct. You got it. You're up to 20.
Time now for an instant bargain.
And with that said, folks, it is now time for our first instant bargain of the day. Remember, the player in the league gets a chance to buy bargain price merchandise. A sales surprise with a cash bonus can pop up at any time. Chris, we look at you with a $5 lead over James right now. You get the first option to buy, and maybe I can interest you in buying this.
Let me see it.
A Southern Vacation. You and a guest will fly round-trip coach from Los Angeles to beautiful Augusta, Georgia, along with a couple other stops along the way in the South for a beautiful 4-night Southern Vacation. This vacation normally priced at $2,500. Yours today on sale this Century for just $6. And the producer says if you want to buy it, we'll give you throw in an extra $200 in spending money for the trip. But I think we do just a little bit better than that. I tell you what, it's worth $2,500. I'll add another $300 in cash to that, making it $500 along with the trip. A $3,000 deal for $6. It'll cost you your lead. You'll be behind James by $1. Buzz it if you want to buy. Going once. Going twice.
Not touching it.
No sale. Oh, okay. All right. Didn't want the vacation. Didn't want to give up the lead. That's understandable there. We'll keep that $5 lead over James as we go back to this next question for 5. All right, players. The imaginary world of Rohan was created by what famous author? And that is time. Correct answer, of course, J.R.R. Tolkien. Tolkien. Yep,
Okay.
he was the one who made that one. Here's another one for you. What was the name of the plane Charles Lindbergh flew on the maiden solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean? Is it A, the Spirit of Los Angeles, B, the Spirit of New York? James?
The Spirit of St. Louis.
Spirit of St. Louis is the correct answer. Very good. Tie Chris up with 25. All right, players. Complete the title of this sci-fi classic. Blake's what? Is it 7, 8, or 9? Chris.
7.
That is correct. Very good. $5 for you.
Time now for the fame game, players.
All right, players. It is now time for our first fame game question of the day. This is not for money, but for a pick of the fame game board, of course, where we have prizes, surprises, and most importantly, those money cards up there. We have a $10 money card in play as we look for this famous place. Famous place. Buzz in when you think you know it.
Okay.
I am a structure. I'm located in the Middle East. I am a major tourist attraction. I'm at least 4,500 years old. I'm located on sand. I'm near Cairo, Egypt. James.
The pyramid.
No, I'm sorry. It's not the pyramids. So James is out. So we continue on for Mark and Chris. I am located near the pyramids. I don't say much, but I have a big mouth. I have the body of a lion. Where am I with the initial of S?
S.
Number 2.
Initial S.
Also, probably one of the most famous landmarks beside the ancient pyramids. Mark.
Oh,
The Sphinx?
Yes, that is what we're looking for. It's the Sphinx. Well done.
Sphinx.
You got it, sir.
Alright.
All right. You get first crack of the board, sir. You've got 9 numbers up there. Which one would you like?
I know this isn't tic-tac-toe, but let's go to Fluffy's cave, number 8.
Number 8. If this was the board, I'd say it would be his cave, but it's just number 8 here. And behind number 8, we have the turbo switch.
Oh.
We have found that a lot this season already.
Ooh.
All right, turbo mode has been activated, players, which means the next 3 questions are worth $10 apiece. If you get it right. If you get it wrong, however, it's going to cost you $10, all right? So let's see what happens here as we activate the turbo switch for this portion of Sail the Century. Here comes your first question, players. In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, what was the name of the mischievous chocolate factory owner? James.
Oh,
Willy Wonka.
And that is correct for $10. Well done. Put you at 35. In what city can you find Big Ben? Mark.
Jolly old London, don't you know?
Pip pip cheerio and all that jazz. You're right. 10 for you. That puts you at 25. And now for the last turbo question. Which of the following was not written by Irving Berlin? Again, which of the following was not written by Irving Berlin? Is it A, White Christmas, B, Easter Parade, C, You've Got a Friend, or D, God Bless America? Chris,
I'm gonna take a guess and say C.
you got a friend?
Yes.
You got a right answer. Well
I
done.
kind of knew that.
Well done. You, of course, the You Got a Friend in Me. Famous.
Toy Story.
Yes, famous song from Toy Story there. And Chris, you may not have many friends in life, but you definitely have a $5 lead over James at this point here. You got 40, James with 35, Mark with 25. And we've got this first commercial break as we have more Sail the Century right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to Sail the Century. It's now time for another instant bargain. Chris, you still have a $5 lead. I couldn't sell you a vacation before, but maybe I can interest you in this. How about a trip to Vail, Colorado? You and guests will fly round-trip coach from Los Angeles to Denver. Then they take a limo up to beautiful Vail, Colorado for a 6-night stay at the Colorado Ranch. That price normally priced at $5,104. Yours today on Sail the Century for just $10. All right, producer's going to be nice enough and knock $1 off the price to $9, which will give you, which will put you at 31, which will be $4 behind James, less than the value of a question. But I don't see you trying to push the button. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a little bit of spending cash with this one. For that $5,100 trip, how about I add another $1,500 in cash with it? $6,609 bargain for the price of just $9. You'll only be $4 behind James for the lead. Buzz in if you want it. Going once. Going twice.
Thank you for the offer, but politely decline.
No sale. Okay, didn't want that. And oh no, there was a sale surprise with that one too.
Oh.
Oh.
That's the one you hate to see let go by. In addition to the $1,500 in cash, in addition to that trip, you would have had, that one hurt just a little. Look at that one. Another $2,000 in cash on top of that as well.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, we don't joke around with the money on this one, folks. So yeah, could have had another I had a $8,600 deal there, but that's okay. Important thing is you still have the lead by 5 right now, and we continue on with our next question for $5. Here it is, players. Siamese, Ragdoll, and Beerman are breeds of what domestic animal? That's Mark.
Cat.
Cat is correct. Very good. You're up to 30. All right. The film Cool Runnings was about a bobsled team from what country? James.
Jamaica, man.
Yeah, the Cool Runnings of Jamaica. You're right.
Yo, man, let's go to Jamaica, man.
It is. All right, James.
And that when we start John Candy, I do believe.
It did. It did. All right, James at 40 now. Here's your next one. Players, how often does a leap year occur? James.
Oh,
Once every 4 years.
That is correct. Very good. You're up. You have the lead now at 45. All right, players, what black and white animal is noted for its foul-smelling spray?
oh.
That would be a skunk.
And that is correct. Up to 35 for you. All right, players, in the famous film and book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, what's the name of the lion? Mark.
Aslan.
Aslan is correct. Tied with Chris now.
Time now for the fame game, players.
All right, players, it's now time for our second fame game of the day. Very close game here. $5 separating all three players. We have a $10 and a $15 money card on the board this time as we look for this famous thing. Buzz in when you think you know it.
Okay.
I am a toy. I first appeared in the U.S. in 1929. I have been used in major promotions. I've been involved also in worldwide tournaments. Coca-Cola made me cool in the 1970s. I consist of a spool and a piece of string. That's Mark.
Is it a yo-yo?
It is a yo-yo. You're right. All right, Mark.
All right.
You found the turbo switch last time around. The 2 money cards up there this time. What number would you like?
Let's go to the middle of the board, number 5.
Going right up, working his way up the middle there. Behind number 5 for you, we have. It's some office armoire.
Okay.
Beautiful office armoire. Decorate, step up the level of classiness in any home office, and it's valued at $799. All right,
Okay.
so that's yours to keep no matter what happens. Adds to your season total there. And again, back at the questions, only $5 separating all three players again. And here's the next question for $5. Players in text speak, what does the synonym or the abbreviation MYOB stand for? Mark.
Oh,
Mind your own business.
That is correct. You're now tied for the lead. Well done. All right, players. In what decade was the United Nations founded? Was it the 1940s, 1950s, or 1960s? Chris.
40s.
40s is correct. And look at that, a 3-way tie with all three players. All right, here we go. Here is your next question. All right, what fruit is traditionally used to make a tart? What fruit is traditionally used to make a tart terrine? Is it an apple, pear, or banana?
Repeat.
What fruit is traditionally used to make a tart terrine? Is it an apple, pear, or banana? And that is time. Correct answer, of course, is an apple. It's an apple is what it is.
Damn
there.
it! I should have went for it.
There we go. But all right, very close game, but all three players there. Everybody with $45. We're going to have to find a way to break that tie. See who's going to play in our Sale of the Century round. We'll do that right after the commercial break here. Stay with us.
Close.
Back here on Sale of the Century, a very good game going on this one. All three players with $45 in the bank. We still got one more chance at the Fame Game board coming up. Somebody get a chance to crack the vault. We'll see who it's going to be. But right now, we have this question for $5, players. On what date is St. Patrick's Day celebrated? Chris.
Did you say what day?
What date?
Date?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, shoot. Right in the middle.
That's time. I'm sorry. The date in question, March 17th. March 17th.
17th.
It
Could have
is.
gotten that one right anyway, right at my birthday.
I knew that.
It's all right. Cost you 5, Chris. You're down to 40. Here's your next one.
Alright.
How many faces does a cube have? James.
6.
6 is correct, and you take the lead now, $50. All right, players. According to the old nursery rhyme, which child is loving and giving? Again, according to the nursery rhyme, which child is loving and giving? Is it Wednesday's child, Thursday's child, or Friday's child?
I'll take a
Chris.
guess. Wednesday's child?
No, I'm sorry. Friday's child. Friday's child is loving and giving. And that sound means the vault has now been accessed. And James, with a $5 lead over Mark, a $15 lead over Chris, you have a chance to open up the Sale of the Century vault, sir. Back behind that vault, there's a cash prize of anything from $1 all the way up to $10,000. For the cost of $15, you can crack that vault. If you buy it, you're going to be in a tie with Chris for second place, but you could win yourself $10,000 in cash. Buzz in if you want to buy it. Open the vault. Going once. Going twice. He's going to open the vault. All right.
What's in there?
Best of luck, sir. Remember, whatever's in there is yours to keep no matter what happens. Let's hope for $10,000. All right. When you're ready, sir, just turn that wheel. Open the vault. Let's see what you got. Behind the vault, you've won $7,637.
Oh, wow, nice.
A fair, best $15 trade he'll ever made. You just won
Yeah, no, I'm not going to bother.
No, don't even go there. Just. All right, so well done, James. That goes into your account for the season there. And you are now in a tie with Chris for second place, Mark with a 2-question lead. And we continue on with this next question for 5 players.
Excuse me.
The Baker Street Irregulars were a group of street urchins that occasionally assisted which fictional detective?
Repeat, please.
The Baker Street Irregulars were a group of street urchins that occasionally assisted which fictional detective? Mark.
Oh!
Basil?
No, I'm sorry, it's not Basil. Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is what we're looking
From
for.
the Great Mouse Detective. Shit.
That's what I had, but yeah, it was too slow on the buzzer.
All right, that's okay. Mark, you dropped down to 40. In technology, what is app short for? James.
Ow!
Application.
Application is correct. You get 5. Tied there. Here's your next one. Our players, cricketer Ashley Giles was nicknamed the King of where? Cricketer Ashley Giles was nicknamed the King of where? Is it A, Warwick, B, Spain, or C, England? Chris.
Spain?
Spain is the correct answer. You got it.
Time now for the fame game, players.
And look at that. We are at a 3-way tie. All 3 players with $40 apiece. And we've now reached our third and final fame game, players. All 3 money cards up there. 10, 15, and now a $25 money card on the board as we look for this famous person. Famous person,
okay.
Buzz in if you think you know it. I am a comedian and actor. I was born in Long Beach in New York in 1947. I was featured in the TV series Soap. In 1984, I joined NBC's Saturday Night Live. I went on to write, direct, and star in Mr. Saturday Night. I also starred in This Is Spinal Tap. In 1990, I hosted my first Academy Awards. I starred in City Slickers and When Harry Met Sally. My last name is a type of glass product. Who am I with the initials BC?
Okay.
That is time.
Ouch.
Billy Crystal.
Oh,
Yes, Billy Crystal's what it was. That's what it was. But that's okay. No harm, foul, no foul. We have another fame game question here. Again, looking for another famous person on this one. Buzz in if you think you know it.
Okay.
I am an entertainer. I was born in Jamaica in 1945 and died in 1981.
Yeah.
I was a Rastafarian. With Peter Tush and Buddy Whaler, I started the group The Whalers. Mark.
Was it Bob Marley?
That is correct. You got it. Well
He got
done
all
there.
three.
All right. Mark got all 3 fame games today, and now we're going to see if he can pay it off. 7 numbers up there. 3 of them are money cards, sir. Which one would you like?
7.
Number 7. Behind number 7, we have the $10 money card.
Okay.
Very good, sir. So that now puts you up to $50. Chris and James, both 2 questions back with 10. And it is now time for the final round, the speed round. May I have 60 seconds on the clock, please? All right, rapid fire questions for the next 60 seconds, players. Each correct answer you get is worth $5. Each one that you miss will cost you $5. Player with the most money at the end of this round will win the game and go on to our big sale of the century round. All right. So with that said, hands on buzzers, players. And remember, clock will not start, and you can't buzz in until I finish reading the first question. All right. So best of luck. We start the speed round with this. Which of these is not a New England state? Vermont, Connecticut, Massachusetts, or New Jersey? Chris.
Vermont?
Wrong. Who replaced David Letterman as the host of NBC's Late Night? Is it Conan O'Brien, Jay Leno, Tom Snyder, or Jon Stewart? James. Time. Which 4 letters can go before both vision and phone? Is it info, Xylo, or tele? Mark.
Zyla, I don't know.
Wrong. By what common name is sodium chloride more commonly known? Ketchup, salt, pepper, or mustard? Chris.
Ketchup?
Wrong. What's the name for the headquarters in the U.S. Department of Defense? The octagon, hexagon, heptagon? James?
Pentagon.
Right. Nadia Comaneci won 3 Olympic gold medals in 1976 for what sport? Diving, swimming, gymnastics, or track and field? Chris?
Swimming?
Wrong. Finish the name of this restaurant chain. International House of what? James. Right.
I knew that one.
He got it buzzed in before the clock hit 0, therefore he got the time. And
now I buzz in.
yeah, too late on that one, Mark. All right. We have a tiebreaker situation, and unfortunately, since Marky hit the buzzer there before I could get to the tiebreaker question, you're going to be forced to answer this next question. So, Mark, if you get it right, you get $5 and you'll win the game. If you're wrong, however, you'll lose $5 and James will be today's champion. All right, here's the next question. Which of these is not a country in Africa? Is it Burkina Faso, Saudi Arabia, Ivory Coast, or Botswana?
Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia is the correct answer. You win the game. Yeah, it's all right. I will fix it all in post there. No problem there. James, you've got yourself 40. You've got yourself some nice prizes there. $9,289 is what you've won so far, and you're going to get a shot in the. Oh, sorry, that's Chris's total. Excuse me there. Wait, hold on. Let me look, because I'm all sorts of disconfigurated here. Mark, that's actually your total there of $9,289. You're going to go on to play the Sale of the Century round just a minute. Chris, you've got $2,000 so far this season. Multiply the cash in front of you this round by 50. You're now up to a grand total of $3,250. All right, very nice for you. And James, let's see. I don't think you picked up anything throughout the series here, so we're going to multiply the cash in front of you by 50, giving you a grand total now of $2,250 in cash, sir, with our thanks for playing.
What about the vault?
Oh, wait, that's right. You have the vault prize as well. I'll get the totals and everything fixed up while we go to this quick commercial break. And when we come back, we'll see how Mark does as he plays the Sale of the Century round. We'll do that next here on Sale of the Century. Stay with us.
All right.
Welcome back to Sail the Century, folks. Apologize for the technical difficulties in that last part there. We got everybody's scores sorted out, and here's how it breaks down. James and his 1 day total here won himself $9,880 cash and prizes there, so going to enjoy that money there. Chris finishes with $3,250 in cash, and Mark, so far your total now, you won yourself a little bit of extra cash here. In this one, you have yourself $7,289 in cash and prizes so far. And we're going to see if you can add to that playing our Big Sail of the Century round. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Well, come on over here and let's play the Big Sail of the Century. All right, Mark, let's see what you've got here on the winner's big money board today. All right, Mark, for $80 you can win an entertainment wall unit with 36-inch TV for $5,000. For $190 you can win a dining room group and dinnerware worth over $7,000. For $200 you can win a camper worth almost $10,000. For $310 you can win a trip to Israel worth over $19,000. For $420 you can win a Buick Century worth $22,125. For $530 you can win a boat package worth $23,901. For $640 it's a cash prize of $50,000. And for $750 you win all the prizes on the stage for a grand total of $138,144 today on Sail of the Century. All right, Mark, for every $10 you earn in the upfront game, we'll give you a $1 head start. You finished with $50 after we adjusted the score and got it correct. You get yourself a $5 advance. So now you should choose to pick from the 25 numbers on the board. We got cash amounts up there from $5 all the way up to $250. Get to $750 and 5 picks or less. You're walking out of here with everything on the board, all right? So with that said, you can get some help from the audience, or you can pick them on your own. But anyway, you get 5 picks. Good luck to you.
All right, well, since we're taping this episode in the month of December during Christmas time, how about number 12?
Number 12. Starting 12. At 12, we have $250. Good start.
And how about number 25?
25, last on the list. 25 gets us $20. All right. $275 in your bank. 3 more picks.
6.
Number 6. Let's see what we have behind 6. $40.
9.
All right. Going to number 9. Behind 9, we have $250. All right. It's $565, sir. You need to find a cash square worth more than $185, and you can win the lot.
Number 3.
Little tree in the woods, looking for $185 or better. Behind the 3, we have $30. All right, so $595 in your bank is what you got, which means you can buy the boat package if you want, over $23,000 for that. Or I can tempt you with one of these 2 envelopes. One of them has a second chance card in it. The other one has a lose half. You find the second chance card, you'll get an additional pick of the board. If you find the lose half, however, you lose half your bank money. So the choice is yours. Stop and take your boat package you got now, or risk it and go for a second chance. What do you want to do?
Well, considering where I am on the board right now, I would essentially have to win the lot to catch up to Frankie. Now, another thing to keep in mind, though, is I'm up to almost $600 already. Winning that lot would be nice, but I'll be right there. Anyway, as I'm trying to say here, as nice it would be to win that lot and make this a Merry Christmas, at least as a filming time. I'm thinking the logical decision here would be for me to stop right now.
Okay, so you're going to stop and take the boat. All right. Fair enough. Let's see. So that means you're going to get that boat package, which takes $530 out of your bank, leaving you $65. Multiply that by 100 for another $6,500 in cash. So your total now, Mark, after 3 episodes here on the show, a very healthy $37,690. Congratulations.
Not bad.
And we'll definitely have another chance to add to that later on in the season. But all right, folks, that's going to do it for us on this edition of Sale of the Century. Thank you all so much for watching. Remember, if you like this series and want to see more of it, all you got to do is click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. That way you never miss out on all the fun and games going down here at MVG Production. And until the instant bargains come your way once again, we have another shot at the lot. I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, saying thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Sale of the Century. Take care. Bye for now, folks. All the prices used on Sale of the Century are manufacturer suggested retail price, accurate as of time of taping. This is Michael Gentry speaking. Sale of the Century is an MVG production.